Buzzing kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Hernandez wants to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It tweaks. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. Third down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Fitzgerald. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Hernandez looking to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up close to their goal line. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Kelly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Robinson looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. And it's caught. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. The give to the tailback. He's in open space downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, trying to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Here comes the option. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this 1st drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time, trust your read, and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking for room. It's Kelly. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
3rd down coming up.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Robinson will throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Never a doubt. And the 1st points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
quick release on the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Weeks. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Hernandez wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell I just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Just keeps slinging it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Garrett. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And I love it when they slip it to the fullback. He's a guy that, blocks a lot, so always in the box blocking, and then you sneak in by those linebackers and try to give him a touch or two to get some positive yards.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Hernandez looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
To the ground with the back. Made a defender miss. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that 1st drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the 2nd drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the 1st down.
It's complete to the left. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-3. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Gonna run it. It's Kelly. Got the first down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Dickerson. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Off play action. Under fire. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. The give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker.
Now, fourth down.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That brings him to within 1.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll move the wide receiver. Hold and fire complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oaks. Motion from the wide receiver. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Hernandez wants to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense, the football back. But how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Summers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turning it on! Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Hernandez looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking for space. It's Kelly. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass. Takes the easy completion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Robinson looking to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
He'll try to pop the draw. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Right back to the well. Makes a man miss. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They'll give it on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Hernandez wants to pass. Fakes to grab.
What's a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Walters. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
He's got it. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Using his legs, it's Kelly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Robinson will throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Is incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to run for it. Nice move to keep running. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. They'll immediately call timeout. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Carey.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. That pressure got to him and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Orlando. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this 1st half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Robinson looking to pass. Finds his man. It's Mason. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for room. It's Kelly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Carey.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Third down coming up.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And here comes the punt team.
On to kick it away.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tries to get off the field on third down. Hernandez looking to throw. Release to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end. You're expecting them to punt.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Second down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll try the run. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's first and 10 for this offense from the 42. Hernandez wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab at the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They're going to run it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Robinson will throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Lofton to the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
On the run, it's Walters. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Running into the open space. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mason. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Pulls a fire complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now first and 10 from the 47. Now they'll run the draw. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Hernandez looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
They're able to find a tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, some cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Robinson looking to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And the most important thing is the clock ticking for this defense. But you get a stop right here on 4th down, and this ball game is over. So one big stop, and you end this thing.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Right on the money. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to the ground game on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Well, on third down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do they do?
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Robinson will throw. Here's the pressure. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Fitzgerald. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's first and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
A first down run in the red zone. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the lone running back. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Robinson looking to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking to throw for it. What a grab with one hand. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking to throw on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Now the play fake. This time he's got it.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
3rd down coming up after that completion. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mason. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
All wideouts, no backs. Robinson will throw. Snagged out of the air. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to throw on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
To the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Catch in the middle, it's carry. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Robinson looking to pass. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.